Will the stock market crash again? That is the topic that we are going to discuss in this video, and to judge this I will show and explain to you the data that I have. And if you already watched a couple of my videos, then you know that I won't go into detail on the technical analysis. I will go into detail about the data and numbers that are happening in the background. First, let us take a quick look at the price chart. This right here is the Nasdaq 100 chart. And if you remember, in my last videos, I said that I'm out, that I sold all my positions in the stock market and only trade very small positions where I have close to 0% risk. If you want to see the reasons again why I act like this, then I will link this video right here so you can go back and watch it. But now I want to show you what is happening in our data. First, let me quickly say one thing that I explained to you in my last video that is very important. The inflation rate is like the market. It is moving in waves around a zero line. When the inflation is below the zero line and you have a long entry, then you have good chances that the market is moving quickly and with more power in your direction, because the Fed will keep this rate stable. In other words, this means there can be money injected into the market. The other way around, when the inflation is above the zero line, so when the inflation is at a level where it is on the edge to raise too much, then of course it is the other way. There is liquidity taking out of the market. So this is not a good time to open a long position. And in my last video, so the video from last week, at the end I gave you a little hint that the inflation rate right now is above the zero line. So this is reason number one. The second reason is the supply chart. First, I will show you the supply chart from the last time I showed it to you. You can see that the supply is very low, and this is an indication that the market have to fill up their supply so that the market can grow again. You can see that the supply was close to where it was back in February, right before the crash. And that is the second reason why I said that I won't take big risk here and why I cash in my profits. Now you know my reasons to get out. Let me also show you what it looks right now, and let's answer the question if the stock market will crash again. As I explained to you, the inflation rate right now is above the zero line, so most likely liquidity will get out of the market. Then the supply chart right now is get filled up, as you can see right here. You can see that in the price drop from the last week, the supply chart, I would describe this as skyrocketing. So the supply is being filled up fast and heavily. I also explained that to you in one of my last videos, that it's very likely that we will see the next wave in the supply chart where it goes up again. And in most cases, when this happens, the price is going down in this period of time. So right now the supply chart is filling up massively, which is a good indication that in the near future there will be a good buying opportunity again, which you might guess now leads to the answer of the question if the stock market will crash again. It is likely that we will see a continuation of the pullback right now, but judged on my data, it is very unlikely that the next stock market crash is happening right now. And before I will finish this video, I want to explain something to you. For example, in this video I explain to you what is likely right now to happen and what is unlikely. And this is not something that is made up in my mind. These are just the facts that I'm showing you from my data and from my analysis strategy. so you know what the data is saying right now and how it looks like, but this also can change in the next days or weeks. What I'm saying in my videos is always a snapshot, and as soon as there are any changes, I will upload an update video. So I won't make predictions here on what I will think what is happening in the next months, where I have no data or facts that are supporting what I'm saying. And I think most of you guys are already knew that, because I think I have very smart viewers. So compliment to you guys. If you have watched the video till here, then leave a like on this video. The next video will be about cryptocurrencies. I will give you an update on this market. As I'm making this video, Bitcoin already made its way up above the 10K level again. Now it's traded a little bit below, so this will be definitely an interesting video. If you don't want to miss that, then subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions about the topic of this video, then write it down in the comments. And as always, have a nice day.